Welcome back to the channel. Today we explore the unbelievable true story of a woman who rose from the streets of Canton to command the largest pirate fleet in history, outsmarting governments, rival pirates, and even empires. Her name was Zheng Yi Sao, better known in the West as Qing Dynasty. This isn't a Hollywood script. It's history. She retired rich, powerful, and undefeated, a feat most pirates could only dream of. If you enjoy stories that blend power, rebellion, and forgotten history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss a tale from the shadows of the past. Now, let's set sail. From Canton to the sea. Zheng Yi Sao was born around 1775 in Guangdong province. Her birth name was Shi Yang, and like many women of her time and class, her life began with few prospects. She likely worked in a floating brothel in Canton, a bustling trade port where East met West, and where danger and opportunity walked hand in hand. But in 1801, her life changed forever. She caught the attention of Zheng Yi, a powerful pirate captain of the notorious Red Flag Fleet. When they married, she didn't just become his wife, she negotiated power. Shi Yang would co-lead the operation, with full control over fleets, finances, and strategy. It was the start of something legendary. The rise of a pirate queen. When Zheng Yi died suddenly in 1807, rivals expected the pirate alliance to collapse, but they underestimated his widow. Zheng Yi Sao didn't mourn. She mobilized. She secured the loyalty of key lieutenants, including her late husband's adopted son and her own lover, Zhang Bao. Together, they expanded the Red Flag Fleet into a maritime empire. At its height, she commanded over 400 ships and as many as 70,000 pirates. To put that in perspective, her fleet was larger than most national navies at the time. She ruled not just the sea, but trade routes, port towns, and terrified coastal governments. Rules, fear, and order. Zheng Yi Sao's secret wasn't just military power, it was discipline. She created a strict pirate code that would make any HR department sweat. Here's just a taste. Stealing from the pirate treasury. Execution. Disobeying orders. Execution. Desertion. Execution. Assaulting a female captive. You guessed it. Execution. She even laid out rules for consensual relationships. If any pirate got involved with a female captive without approval, he was executed. If the woman was found complicit, same fate. It was brutal, but it worked. Her fleet was terrifyingly efficient. In a world of chaos, Zheng Yi Sao created order, her order. Outsmarting empires, the Qing Dynasty was furious. By 1809, Zheng Yi Sao's pirate confederation had blockaded ports, disrupted tax collection, and embarrassed the imperial navy repeatedly. So the emperor escalated. He joined forces with Portuguese and British navies, hoping to crush the Red Flag Fleet once and for all. What followed was a series of clashes known as the Battle of the Tiger's Mouth, a months-long naval campaign off the Pearl River Delta. But even with superior firepower, they couldn't pin her down. Zheng Yi Sao's tactics were swift, cunning, and unconventional. The Red Flag Fleet refused to die. Still, war is expensive, and pirates don't survive long when cornered. So the Pirate Queen made her boldest move yet. She offered to surrender, but not without a deal. The greatest surrender in pirate history. In 1810, Zheng Yi Sao walked unarmed into a Qing magistrate's office, accompanied by her women and children. She had no weapons, no ships behind her, just confidence, charisma, and leverage. She didn't plead for mercy, she negotiated. Here's the twist. She won. The Qing court granted her and her entire fleet full amnesty. Not only that, her partner Zhang Bao received a naval commission. Pirates were allowed to keep much of their treasure, and Zheng Yi Sao herself was permitted to retire in peace. Let that sink in. She led the largest pirate empire in history, then walked into the lion's den, demanded immunity, and got everything she wanted. No trial, no execution, no exile, just retirement. Life after piracy. So what does the most powerful pirate queen in history do after giving up the seas? She opened a gambling house in Guangdong, lived a quiet life, raised a family, occasionally gave legal advice to Qing officials. She died in 1844, likely in her late 60s, wealthy, respected, and utterly undefeated. Think about that. Most pirates go out in a blaze of cannon fire or a hangman's noose. Zheng Yi Sao went out with a pension. She didn't just cheat death, she outplayed history. Her legacy. Zheng Yi Sao remains one of the most extraordinary figures in maritime history. She shattered expectations, not just for women, but for what was possible in an era ruled by empire and patriarchy. She wasn't a sidekick or a myth. She was a commander, a tactician, and a political negotiator who built a floating empire and then disbanded it on her own terms. The world has largely forgotten her. But in pirate lore, in the unspoken legends of the sea, Zheng Yi Sao is not just a queen. She's the queen. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed diving into the untold story of the greatest pirate to ever live. If this blew your mind even half as much as it did ours, do us a favour. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below with your favourite part of Zheng Yi Sao's story. Who should we cover next? Another rebel queen? A forgotten empire? Or maybe something even stranger? Until next time, stay curious and stay a little dangerous. See you in the next video.